what's up everyone, this is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video we're just doing a bit of a collection update for my small scale imports, the 5.5 inch figures. I've added some pretty decent figures since I did this, the last import collection video, so I figured we might as well go through it for those of the people that missed the original video. I'm just going to kind of run through each of the figures just to say some quick thoughts and that kind of thing. So up front we have the one-piece figures, and I like these guys. I think they are fairly show accurate, and you know, they're kind of fun to have. They typically don't run too much money, so if you like one piece, these are the only 4 they made that are the articulated figure arts style figures, so you might as well pick them up if you're a fan of the show. And back here we have the Snake and Raiden. That's the gray version of Raiden. There is a white one coming out. It looks cool, but not my cup of tea. And then they have the reissue of Snake coming out with the new head. But this one's okay since I already bought it, so I'm not going to bother. But if you can, you might want to go for that new version. Back here we have Samus and then Link. 2 of Figma's best figures in my opinion. I love these figures. If you're a fan of these franchises, then they are definitely worth picking up. Over here we have the SH Figure Arts Mewtwo, who came with Mew originally. A great looking figure, not the best in terms of posability and design in some cases, like the hands, but if you're a Mewtwo fan, then it's definitely worth having. Up here we have the SH Figure Arts Mario, which you guys know I was quite disappointed with. As you can see, it looks fine on a shelf, just don't expect it to have really much articulation at all that's effective. Then we have just some Pikachu figure I've mentioned a few times. It's close enough in scale and looks good enough, so that's why I have it. I still have no idea what it's from. Next up we have all of the Mega Man figures, which I'm still kind of trying to get the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive chromed out one of this guy, but he goes for a lot. It doesn't look that good, so I'm not worried about it really. And then they have the anime or comic version, which you can't even find really, so I'm not worried about that. These are all the standard releases of the Mega Man figures. We have Zero Type 1 right here. Cool figure if you like the more plain look, but I definitely recommend Zero Type 2 back there, which is also the exact same as the black version, just different colors. So either of those are what I would choose for Zero. Back here we have the, Ultimate Armor Mega Man. Not really my favorite design. It's a cool figure, but not my favorite. These 2 are my 2 favorite Mega Mans right here, X and X Full Armor. Of course I prefer X, it's a really nice figure. Classic Mega Man, he's alright, comes with Rush and a few things, but just kind of an underwhelming figure, nothing really too fancy about it. It is what it is. Same thing with Bass, and then Treble. And then lastly we have Vile, which is a cool figure, comes with lots of cool stuff. Not my favorite character design, but it's still a pretty cool figure, so if you're a fan, don't worry about it, it's a good one. You won't be disappointed. Next up we have all of the DBZ, Dragon Ball Z figure arts figures. This is all of them that have been released so far. 18 should be out any day now, but I didn't want to wait for her to come out since I've been waiting to do this for a while anyway. So she'll be out soon, but this is all of the ones prior to 18. We have Standard Gohan, which I assume will be reissued very soon. Link, I don't know why I said Link. Trunks, which has not been reissued yet. I suspect he will eventually get reissued, just not for a little while, if I had to guess. SDCC Gohan, which will never be reissued, but it's the anime colors of this figure, same exact figure though. Krillin just came out, he's still available at retail, so if you like Krillin, go for that. Frieza, still close to retail I think if you're looking for him diligently, you can probably find a decent price. SDCC Piccolo, which is the anime colors of the original release, which just got reissued. I love Piccolo, I love the figure, and the SDCC version is just really nicely done. I love that color scheme, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the Standard Goku, still available at retail, so go get him now if you're in the market. Perfect Cell, really cool figure, comes with a lot of stuff. I don't think he's gone up too much in value yet, but I suspect he will as soon as he starts to become a little more scarce, so you might want to grab one of those soon. standard Super Saiyan Goku, which has been reissued a few times now. If he's still available at retail, which he should be at most places, you should probably grab him, because once he goes out, he's probably not going to get reissued again, so then his prices are going to get jacked up. So be on the lookout for that. Then we have the Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Color's going crazy from all this yellow hair. That's a really good figure other than the loose hips. I definitely recommend it. He's the one that's getting repainted for the Comic-Con exclusive this year, so I'll have that in about a month to show you guys. Pretty excited for that. Here we have the Super Saiyan Vegeta, which may get reissued. I'm thinking even as early as next year. If it's going to happen, I think that's about the right timeline for that. But of course that has not been confirmed yet, so we will see. Back here we have the SDCC Super Saiyan Goku, one of my favorites. He's a little purple in the purples, but that's okay, still looks cool. I prefer the blue, but that's alright. And then he has that Dragon Ball, which is from the keychains on eBay. And then lastly we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is in bad, horrible colors. I hate that look for him. I understand why they did it, but it didn't come out effectively, so hopefully we get a repaint of him, maybe next SDCC or something like that. We'll see. So there's the, did I cover everybody? I think so. All of the Dragon Ball figures. Absolutely love this line. If you are not sure about these import figures and you like Dragon Ball, then this is a great jumping off point to get into these smaller scale imports. Definitely worth picking up. Over here we have Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Just did his review the other day. Pretty cool figure. I still haven't gotten into Titan yet. Probably going to start watching that again soon. But it's a cool figure, definitely show accurate, and it's fun to have. So if you're a Titan fan, then that figure is probably worth picking up. Back here we have my two Unicorn Gundams. We have the Banshee Destroy Mode and the Unicorn Destroy Mode. Really cool figures. I probably should just stop saying that because they pretty much all are really cool figures. So if you like the IP, then pick up the figures. They're all pretty much worth it. Now we have Gundam Wing, which is one of my favorite Gundam series. Let's see if I remember all their names. I haven't watched this in forever. So that's going to be... we'll come back to him. There's Heavy Arms in the back. All kinds of guns. Death Scythe Hell next to him with all of the cool wingy flappy things. Wing Zero up front, which is my favorite of the bunch. Regular Wing from Season 1. Cool figure. Up here we have Sandrock Kai, which is really almost the exact same thing as Sandrock, so nothing special there. Oh, this guy's Ultron. How do I not remember that? Ultron, which is also really, really good figure. He's one of my favorites of the bunch. If you like the Shenlong Gundam, then this is basically the same one, just a little beefier and has two of the snake arms instead of only one. So either one of those guys is good, but the Shenlong is mucho doleros. No, it's not. Mucho dolares. Whatever. Moving on. We have the Strike Freedom, which is a really cool Gundam. Just the design, I mean, the figure itself, it's not really the best figure, but I love that Gundam design, so that's why I got that guy, and I do recommend him. Even though he's not great, he's one of the smaller ones, but he's still fun to have. The F91. Most people don't like him. He's not the best design, but I thought he was kind of cool, and he's fairly inexpensive, so that's why I picked him up. Back here we have the Extreme Gundam with part of his add-on parts. Definitely worth getting. One of my favorite import figures. Just so much awesomeness. The add-on parts are a lot of money, but even without the add-ons, he's really cool. The Ale Strike. One of my favorite Gundam designs. A lot of people are all about the Perfect Strike, but the Ale Strike is more common in the show if I remember correctly, and I liked the core suit better, so that was fine with me, and he's much cheaper. Right here we have the three Gundam Age figures, the Spallow or Sparrow up front right here. And he's pretty not great, so unless you really like that design, don't bother getting him. Then we have the Normal on the left and the Titus on the right. Both of those are really cool, so if you like those, go ahead and pick those up. Back here we have the Leviatine, or however you pronounce him. He's pretty cool. He's not my favorite. If you enjoy the character design, he's probably worth getting, but he's not a must-have. And up here we have the Arbalest Lambda Driver, which is the better version of the Arbalest, which I really like. I really like the character design, so I picked him up. And he's actually a pretty cool figure. Very similar to Leviatine, but he's got, I don't know, something about him makes me enjoy that figure more. So that's just a personal thing, I guess. Back here we have the Figma Kamen Rider Wrath, which I know nothing about. I ended up with it by chance pretty much, so I can't really say much about that. All I know is I don't really care for the Figma Kamen Riders as much as the SH Figure Arts ones. And then lastly we have our Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, soon to be completed with the Yellow Ranger, but for now, hey, I lined those up perfectly by chance. They all show. But for now these will do. Of course we have the White Ranger, which is great. These two right here, white and green, definitely recommend them. Even if you're not going to build the team, you have to get one of those guys. You just have to, that's a rule. Black Ranger, he's got the newer design with the wrinkles in the shirt, which makes the old Red Ranger not look as cool. The original release of the Red Ranger. Armored Red Ranger is pretty awesome, so that's probably a must-have figure. The Blue Ranger looks really good. He's got the wrinkles also, so that's a bonus. And then Pink Ranger, she's the only female mold so far, so that's fine. Looks like we're going to be getting an armored Black Ranger at Comic-Con, which I will be picking up, so I'll be reviewing that once I have it. And that does it for my small-scale imports. I don't think I've forgotten any, so if I did, I'll just include them in the next video, next time we do an update. But there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, talk really slowly so I can finish. Keep collecting.